Here in the Lazio region, high schools reopened on the 18th of January. That's the case of this high school in central Rome. They had to reopen at half capacity, meaning that half of the students have to follow in-person classes and the other half are in remote learning. But that very much depends on headmasters. They are the ones who decide how to implement that, whether to alternate the two within the same week or every week. Now, all high schools have to follow the half capacity rule, although things are not the same everywhere. We know that in some areas, high schools reopen on the 11th of January, although the reopening had been scheduled for the 7th, but then it was postponed. And in other regions, such as Liguria, Umbria, and Marche, and also Lombardy region, high schools are reopening today. Now, in some areas, even in the north of Italy, in Veneto, for example, distance learning will remain in place until the end of the month. Now, the main reason for that, Alistair, is that Italy's regional governors have the power and can overturn the central government orders on certain issues, including education.
And what are the children and students saying about all this? Do they want to go back to school?
Well, Alistair, schools reopen in mid-September here in Italy after a 6-month stop, the longest in Europe. But then face-to-face lessons were suspended just after a month due to a new surge in the number of cases. That's why students have protested across the country. They've protested against the closure of schools. They would like, actually, schools to reopen in the safest way possible. And they have even staged sit-ins outside their schools following online courses as a form of protest, and more events are planned in the next few days. Charity Save the Children also warned about the potential negative effects of closing schools for too long. They said that distance learning had perhaps caused irreparable damage. And they even published a survey of 14, 18 years old in which 28% of them said that they had at least one classmate who had stopped attending classes, warning tens of thousands may be dropping out.